haywire. And today where we are, there's no government in Nigeria. That's one thing. There's no government. We're just on autopilot. We're just free flowing. Yes, there's someone who claims he's the president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. There's someone, but people are not feeling the impact of governance. It's not about you carrying the key, getting yourself sworn in, and being at Aso Villa and have been able to appoint ABC. It's about what positive impact have you made in people's lives. If you've not made any positive impact in people's lives, come on. You can, yeah, how do they put it? It fit be like paracetamol, but no fit be paracetamol. I forgot the other name, Shali. I don't want to advert for somebody.
But given all that, I mean, do you feel, given what you just said, do you feel lost in terms of what's next for you?
Oh, absolutely not. I'm not lost. I know what for me, it's the next step. See, I am one person. Hello, everyone. So you see that is an extra from a video that I did on Arise TV with Charles. And there were a lot of things that were unpacked in that whole interview that I did with Charles on Arise TV. And so in the next few days, I think I'm just going to take bits of it and really explain them in depth. Now we have the time. On TV, of course, there's no time. You have to say as much as you can. First of all, like you just heard, and I maintain that there's no government in Nigeria, and we might deceive ourselves or pretend to ourselves and feel that, oh, there's someone who has rigged its way into office and is able to make all sorts of decisions, that continuously put people's lives in danger, that continuously erode people's wealth, that continuously destroy people's lives, wealth, destroy people's life, taxing people to almost the brink of death. And so that can be going on, but it still doesn't mean that you're giving governance. Like I did say in that interview, if the impact is not felt, if you're not the people are not feeling the positive impact of your leadership, then I'm sorry, there's no leadership anywhere. And right now, where you can clearly see that Nigeria is sort of like free falling, is just it's a lot of motion without movement. It's a lot of what they call busy doing nothing. That's what we have, all over that place. But most importantly, towards the end of that particular extra that you saw, where Charles was asking me, am I confused? Do I have clarity? I'm like, absolutely, yes, I have clarity. I've taken my time over the last few years, over the last decade, to think about Nigeria, to think about Nigerian issue, to think about myself, to think about my life. On my 40th birthday, which was on the 12th of December 2013, I made a promise to God, and I said to God, if God gives me another 40 years, I'm going to devote it to Nigeria. So when I'm doing the things that I'm doing, it's not just about, let's just do it. No, it's a pact I made with God. And for whatever number of years He gives me as I go on, I'm going to devote it to Nigeria. Then if I'm lucky enough and I get to 40 more years, that's on the day I turn 80, if I'm still alive on this earth, that's it. I'm not even going to know that there's a country called Nigeria. So that's the kind of person that I am. I'm not even going to be bothered. But before then, I'm going to put everything I have in me into the project called Nigeria. There was a day I had just, a realization. When people keep saying, what's the organization? What I do? Yeah, I have an organization called Citizens Hub, which is self-funded, which I used to do certain things in terms of teaching financial literacy and all of that. But I've not really focused on it. And then it dawned on me that Nigeria is actually my project. That's why for me, it's not about having my own companies, or it's not about having my own NGO, my own organization, or running for office, my own office, but it's about Nigeria and how do we get people into the place of leadership. So that's, for me, it's my own focus. And the most important thing for me is that how do we get people into governance? When I started, nationwide advocacy in 2014, and it kept going with the Bring Back Our Girls movement. It kept going. I came to the realization that, look, if we don't fix governance, we will continue to be in this problem. We will keep having different problems that will put us on the street. So the most important advocacy is to be able to get people, credible people, that will go into office, for them to put in the work, so that those of us that are not interested in governance or anything, we can just relax, because we have a critical mass, taking care of the economy, of ensuring that the constitution is adhered to, ensuring that lives and properties are safeguarded, and just giving good governance, being accountable, being transparent. That's what you need. Not everybody needs to participate in politics. But at the stage that we are here right now in Nigeria, we do not have that critical mass, and that's why it's important that everyone has to participate in politics. Until we're able to get that critical mass, then some can decide that and not participate in politics, and others, will be fully invested in it. But you will know that Nigeria will be better off, because it will then be in good hands. So for me, that's really my focus. And as I go on, and I keep saying to people, I really want to see that legislative arm of government populated by citizens who care about Nigeria, who have honor, who have character, who are really honorable. So when they are calling them honorable, it's a title that they're deserving of it. When they are being called distinguished, it's a title that they're deserving of it. Not the kind of people that today we are calling honorable and distinguished, that we absolutely know they are not deserving of such titles. So it's hard to get these people in there. That's the focus. And for me, what I'm working on, how do we get to a place where it is not money that matters? You're seeing situation whereby there's a particular state that they're going to do APC, they're going to do local government election, and they say the form, both expression of interest and the form that you buy, it's 25 million naira. Local government chairman, you're putting together 25 just to buy form. You've not even talked about campaign. That person isn't going to go there to work for anybody. It's no longer election, it's now business. And so that business as usual of politics, we must turn it to business unusual. We must be able to have situation whereby people who really want to work, even when they don't have money, can actually run, get ticket, and be able to win. And that's where we must put our monies, where our votes are, and ensure that we are putting all of these people in there. So in the next few days, because there's so many things I did say in that particular interview I did with Charles, I'll just be taking a little bit of it and just talk about it. Please kindly like, share, and subscribe. Share this thing. This thing, for some of you who who watch me talk, who see this email, like, oh yeah, it's a repetition, I've heard this before. But there are a lot of people who have not heard this thing, and we need to pass this message to them. We need to get to the place where people are understanding, where people know, okay, yes, get that clarity. This is what needs to be done. It's very important. Awareness creation is the biggest part of everything. The moment people know, wait a minute, they are deserving of good governance, they will seek for that good governance. But right now, people don't even know. So please, as much as you can, let's amplify that. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.